Oh, I like this outfit because the colors match. I'm not certain what the topic of this video is gonna be. I'm just gonna wing it. Essentially, I slept through I was supposed to get my schizophrenia injection today, but I slept through them banging on my door, knocking on my door. We have your injection. I missed it. I want to say this plaid shirt is what I associated with Lane's bear suit, along with um these pants. That sound is Excedrin. There's Excedrin in these pants. I have to keep it a secret because I don't want them to know I have Excedrin, because they tell me I can't even buy over the counter medication and they steal my food stamps, which makes me really mad. It still makes me mad to this day that they've stolen so many thousands of dollars from my food stamps through a legal trick. Essentially, they're legally able to take my food stamps from me. They say that legally they can do that, which is absurd because that means they're taking $270 a month in food stamps from me, which is completely absurd, and there's nothing I can do about it because they blackmail me and say if you get your food stamps card back for yourself by canceling the card and getting it back again, then we're not going to give you any money. So they're going to withhold my money and increase my rent so that I receive no cash at all, and I need cash. So they are blackmailing me and essentially stealing $270 a month in food stamps from me so that I can't even afford to buy my own food and I have to eat the fucking food at this house. And they're trying to groom me by saying like, "Oh yeah, we need the food stamps to buy food for you in the house." I'm like, "Why can't I buy my own food with my own food stamps? I know how to take a bus to the grocery store and buy the food with the food stamps. You just swipe the card." I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. They've been stealing this money from me for 8 fucking years, and it makes me mad. But yeah, this is Lane's bear suit, and those pants also associated with the bear suit. This plaid shirt, not the coat. The coat just matches the colors. And essentially, I would be very, very distressed if I lost all my possessions. Now, I want to say I've been to rehab before because I was a drug addict, but I kept doing drugs after I went to rehab and I eventually lost my mind completely, and that really traumatized the fuck out of me. But then I realized I was Laney Iwakura and that I'm a female. I see a crow on the branches outside my window. But yeah, I hope people don't dox me and try to figure out where I live. Because I've had one time I got a death threat for a video I posted that wasn't a very good video, but I posted a video saying that we shouldn't give transgender surgeries to kids, and someone fucking gave me a death threat for saying that. It's a moderate right wing opinion, yeah, or it's a very logical opinion. Don't mutilate children. But yeah, I said that and someone gave me a death threat. But Nuxtanor deals with like hundreds of death threats every day, I'm certain. And he's one of the people I like who I fell in love with. There's 16 people who I've fallen in love with. I've fallen in love with 16 people, 9 men and 7 women. And he's one of the 16 people I'm in love with. So I'm in love with 16 people. My philosophy is that I'm married to Meredith Godrow, and I also have a girlfriend who looks through my eyes, who is a breakcore musician. And I love breakcore music. I forgot to mention that I love breakcore music on my video about music taste. I mean, I didn't do like a full breadth of all the albums I like and everything. I just spoke about some genres I like. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm only here to help people. I'm here to make people, I'm here to make the world a better place. I thought maybe with my book, Neuristic Thoughts, I could make the world a better place by opening the minds of people if I really just sit down and write the book. But as it stands, I've just been trying to consume Nuxtanor videos to become more of a Republican. But there's so many hours of content. I've already seen about 30 hours of his videos. And I've learned a lot just by seeing that. And he has like 3,000 videos on his channel. I don't know how long he's been doing the right-wing stuff, at least 1 year. He's been doing the Republican right-wing videos for at least 1 year. I don't know how many years he's been doing it. But I just discovered his channel, and it's really opened my eyes a lot. Also, like, in other regards, regardless of being a Republican MRA who's also a Muslim, I'm essentially just a normal guy. I've fallen in love with many people over the years, but I'd fallen out of love with them because, according to my schizophrenia, some of them died or I just fell out of love with them. So I'm only in love with 16 people now. But it's very interesting. I have like a tattoo on my hand for someone who, according to my schizophrenia, had passed away. And also a tattoo for the breakcore musician. And I said to myself, because one of the people who is not that person passed away according to my schizophrenia, that I will never for the rest of my life get another tattoo, and I will never for the rest of my life smoke crack since I made a promise to the breakcore musician not to smoke crack. And I've also just done so much introspection, deep introspection in this room by speaking aloud to myself that I've essentially become very, very wise. But I intend to just smoke cigarettes for the rest of my life, unless I quit cigarettes and decide to study for the rest of my life. But I could also just get a job and be a taxi driver if I wasn't a physically disabled cripple. But I am a cripple and I don't know how to stop being a cripple. I think I've become a cripple because of the sheer amount of drugs I abused, and it's sort of crippled me permanently, because I don't think it's ever going to improve. It hasn't improved in the last 2 years. The only thing that improved was that I'm not hyperventilating every single day anymore.